Alright guys, welcome back. Hopefully you're all doing well. So, yeah, let's see how we get on today, hey? Obviously I'm using basically an internet dongle currently. Currently waiting on my new provider to get um, in and install the new fiber. Not sure as and when that's going to happen, so I'm hoping this little dongle is going to be okay. Just looking at my stream, everything's looking okay. Um, Everything sounds fine so far, so fingers crossed it keeps a nice stable connection. I've run a few tests on the connection. It's not the greatest, so it may come through a little bit blurrier than normal, but I'm hoping it upscales it for you guys to watch it on a clearer video than me, because obviously I'm having to use my mobile phone data to actually get listening as well. So anyway, so what am I up to at the minute? So I do have a couple of contracts currently ongoing, excuse me. Obviously this big field I do need to get in and start clearing some of these cotton bales soon, but I'm just leaving him to run. Obviously I need to get him filled up at some point. I do have a sugar beet harvest underway. But obviously, welcome in everybody, by the way. My apologies if I didn't say that earlier, but yeah. Hi! Right, so there's that. So he's fine for the minute. I do need to get him unloaded. Actually, while I'm up here, I might as well do it at the same time. Da-da-da-da-dam. At some point, I do need to get over to my orchards and start getting them cleared out. Hey there, Shawnee24. 69, how you doing there, buddy? Welcome in. But obviously, as always, as long as my stream can cope with it today, you're more than welcome to drop any questions in chat, and I'll obviously try and answer them for you guys. Hey there, Oppies, how you doing, bud? Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, so this is kind of going to be my test stream, really, I suppose is the best way to put it. I haven't had a chance to really go through and sort it properly before today. I've been out most of today. It's been a bit of a pain. Stay there, stay there, stay there a minute. There you go, cool. You can carry on then. Yeah, so obviously yesterday I didn't get a chance to go live, do a temporary test stream to see how the new dongle will work, but yeah. There we go. Fingers crossed. I need to... Now, one thing to bear in mind, guys. If you noticed that little warning that popped up for Kashmir, I have let Dave know about it. At some point, he is going to go through and try and get it fixed. The same thing pops up with, I think it's duck egg as well. I had the other day. He knows about both of them. So what it basically is the trigger where the pallets spawn is basically getting full. I don't want chickens yet. I need the ducks, which is over this side. That's cow. There we go. Nope.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Yes, I'm a nuisance. I may be gone in 2 weeks. I don't know yet. You will see. Alright, I love the map, but still haven't figured out a lot yet. But when I'm stumped completely, I will ask. Cool, okay then, Shawnee, no problem. But yeah, obviously there is the Discord group if you ever want to ask a question. There's also the Facebook group as well. Both links should be down below the stream. Make sure to go over and join both. Obviously, if I'm not around, there's usually Mr. Viking streaming. If he's not around, I usually am, or there's plenty of other people playing the map. Obviously, I doubt you'll ever get an answer from Mr. Dashnet, because he very, very rarely ever comments on things. But yeah, unless it's something really needed to, he'll stay in the background. But obviously, during the streams, you're more than welcome to ask any questions and stuff like that. But yeah, I did join the Discord last night. Good, cool, glad to hear it. So I just need to get this cleared away. Da, 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 da. Now, I did do a little test, just to let you guys know, yesterday, or last night I should say, And how you doing there, Green Thumb Farmer and Not So Grumpy Dwarf? There we go. If you're not following Green Thumb, make sure to click on that link. Obviously, he does stream a bit of Farm Sim and other games as well. But I think it's mostly Farm Sim. I've seen him doing a bit of Blender and stuff, so definitely worth it. And there is one from Mr. Not So Grumpy Dwarf. Make sure to click on his. Obviously, Mr. Not So Grumpy Dwarf is a member of the SGA, obviously a fellow UK resident as well as myself. Obviously, he's been doing a little bit of 7 Days to Die recently. He's done lots of Satisfactory and some Farm Sim, so quite a nice mixture. I've also seen him doing some like Formula 1 and yeah. Right, so they're doing fine. I am still waiting on my goats to grow up a little bit more and start producing milk. I do need to get some food over here. Oh, heck. I'm kind of all over the place at the minute. Right, I do need my trailer, which is probably around the other side with the eggs on it. Typical, but let's grab this anyway, and then we'll go over there and grab that. Oh, busy on the farm at the minute. Obviously, I've gone through, I think I've cleared most, if not all of my fields now. I've got them harvested, I think. I'm mainly focusing at the minute on the orchards, actually. I went through yesterday, I got my coffee harvested, I got my olives harvested. Let's go up here. Oh, tree. There we go. One thing I do need to do today, though, before the end of this in-game day, is get my oranges harvested. Now, at the minute, I'm kind of staying out of Discord, just in case. I'm not sure how the whole connection thing is going to be, whether it's going to stay stable. So, yeah, I might jump into Discord in a bit, see how it goes. But so far, apart from my phone being maybe a little bit blurry because I'll be downscaling, it's not looking, sounding too bad at the minute. So I may be okay.
Thanks for the raid!
And holy cripes, Mr. Grits Fan 101 raiding with a party of one. How are you doing there, Mr. Grits Fan? Welcome in, everybody, and hopefully you had a great stream, sir. Let me give you a quick shout out. Copy. Shout out. There we go. Obviously, if you guys are not following Mr. Grits Fan, make sure to go over, give him a follow, and please, guys, say hello to him and chat to him. He's aiming to become a Twitch affiliate. Obviously, he's only a few chats away from actually getting that affiliate status. So yeah, go over, give him a follow, and definitely catch him when he does go live. But yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Grits Fan? And how was your stream, buddy? Alright, how's my compost doing? Now, one thing I do want to do at some point is get some of those bigger greenhouses down. So I am kind of building up on compost at the minute. You're okay. Stream was good. Good, glad to hear it. I did reply to. I did see your Discord message and reply to it. I've been out most of the day. I literally only got back just over an hour ago. Quickly grabbed something to eat. But yeah, obviously, if there was an issue in your stream, let me know. And obviously, if possible, even direct them to one of our streams, and we can maybe help out if it's a question or issue about the map. But yeah, I did obviously check out your stream from yesterday. I'm not 100% sure what the heck's going on with those invisible collision thing boxes, but they look to me personally from possibly a storage that has pallets. I'm kind of thinking maybe Surfing Cowboys, but I'm not 100% sure to be honest. But yeah, but it could literally be from anything really. Right, so let's drop this here. Actually, what I think I will do, because I do have my truck and trailer there, I could probably use that. I want to see actually if those animal pallets will actually load into one of these trailers. Oh, didn't mean to do that one. I want to do that one. So let's take this back and see how we get on. At the minute, I'm sort of still filling up with the old coffins. I do need to actually go off to the sawmill actually, because I do know there's a trigger in that area that's probably getting quite high. So yeah, need to get them picked up at some point. Yeah, if you want to make me a moderator on your challenge, you're more than on your channel. You're more than welcome to, Mr. Grits fan. Obviously, at the minute until my new internet is sorted out, I'm not really gonna be around too much, but I can jump in if need be. Obviously, like I was saying just a little while ago, I'm currently actually running my computer off of an internet dongle. It's by the network 3. I think it's all over. I'm not sure if it's everywhere in the world, but over here is 3. They're meant to do up to, I think it's like 5G, but the dongle ranges from 3 to 5Gs. So yeah, where I am in the UK, I have no idea what the signal's like. I know on my phone I'm getting 4G, so I'm hoping it's connected to that sort of strength. So yeah. But yeah, if you wanted to, you can actually add anybody as a moderator to your channel as well. It's really, really simple, Grits fan. It's just, if I remember right, /mod, M-O-D, in your chat, do a space and then the person's name. Obviously it has to be spelt correctly, so otherwise you'll be making a modder out of anybody. Right, let's grab you. But yeah, I want to see if I can get these animal pellets to load into these containers. I haven't tried it yet. It'll be an interesting one to see. It should do. I know it goes into the fill types category, but I'm pretty sure it goes into the product category as well. But yeah, I'll go get my goat sorted out first of all. Then what I'll do is I'll jump over to my orchards, because obviously, like I did say, I do have orange orchard trees to get harvested. But yeah, my next project on buildable factories is going to be the old Sam Adams just there. As I've realised on Monday's stream, I do own that building, or the plot, so I can actually get products into there. The big one at the minute I'm waiting on is brick, so I think I've got everything else covered at the minute, so I'll have to get that in there, and if I get time today I'll probably pop in there, get that going. But yeah, I think most of it's going to be doing those orchard trees, because it does take quite a long time. There we go. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all having a great day so far. But yeah, so regarding my new internet, obviously it was meant to be getting installed today. Obviously, the end of last week I did, like I said on, I think it was Monday's stream, and possibly Fridays as well. I got a message through saying they were unable to connect it due to a underground network issue or something. I actually got a message yesterday from them saying, oh, we've got your engineer booked to come in and fit your new fibre. It's like, okay. What's sort of going on? I have no idea. So I ended up getting hold of them on the phone and say, hi, basically I had this message come through the other day, blah blah blah. And it says, oh yeah, oh crap, okay, we've got to cancel the engineer because obviously there is an issue with drilling. That's what it is, basically. Oh, and that's good, the pallets actually go in here too. So yeah, for some reason the tower block where I live, there's issues with drilling through the wall to install cables. They have to get special permission to do it, I guess. So yeah, obviously they're getting hold of the people in charge to be able to come in and drill a little tiny pinhole or something in through the where the door is, just so they can get it fitted. It's like, what the crap? This is ridiculous. But that's good to know, actually. These pallets do go into these containers. That is going to make life so much easier. So I might end up just getting a load placed down. Right, let's make this a little bit easier. As long as they're all go, spawning out, it should be fine. Let me grab you. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. Obviously, at some point, I do want to get over to Cargill. Maybe I'm still debating on whether I want to run Cargill. Be right back. Okay, Mr. Grits fan. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to yet. I'm actually considering just placing down a couple of these guys and doing it that way because it's basically the same thing but bigger. But yeah, there we go. Let's get them in there. How many should we got there? It's 20. How many more have we got? How many more? Go food. 25 pallets. Holy cripes. But nice if they were slightly higher actually when they spawned out. Oh. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I also noticed the triggers on these containers. I don't know if it's the container or the pallet itself. Seems to be a little low, which makes it a little bit tricky to load some of these. But yeah, I do like these containers by Hispano Modern. Let's see, sheep food, cat food. Have I not got any goat? Oh yes, I do. There we go. Maybe it's a bit too close. Let's see if I can scoot that across a bit. Yeah, I've had it the same with oh heck, which pallets was it? I think it was like the sugar pallets and stuff with the same. There we go. Let's stick them on top of there. Look at that, cool. Nice, 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 nice. Righty. Yeah, this makes life a little bit easier, but it would be nice if they just picked up straight off the ground on some of these. I think for the minute that's probably going to be enough. Let's get these in there first of all. Oh, itchy nose. I think I'm going to sneeze. If I do, I'm going to be muting myself, so don't worry. There we go. Let's see if I can lift that up as well. Let's see. I'm kind of annoyed. There's something that's going on with my key bindings as well. Now, obviously, in the bottom left, just above my mini-map, there is that little thing regarding the helpers. For some strange reason, I cannot get it to move. Now, in the key bindings, it says I think it's Control, Alt, and Keypad 9. For some reason, mine just does not want to work. It's really, really strange. And I don't know why. Right, let's see if I can get in here with this little bugger. I know it's mainly the other one that was needing it, but I might as well do both. That makes life so much easier, doesn't it? Oh, wow. You're back. Welcome back there, Grits fan. Right, so that does work fine. That's good. But yeah, I really want to keep these guys fully up to health. Because I'd really like to get Born Dairy finally up and running. Yeah, that ain't going to swing in right, is it? So let's come out here a bit. I'm now kind of wondering if I can get them to load. If I unhook the container with the doors open. Because obviously that'll lower it down. Hey there, Farmer Marks, how you doing, bud? Just thinking out loud there. Obviously I've got all these pallets to remove as well at some point. Right. Hopefully at some point I might even get some down out of my little duckies there. Whoa, too fast. There we go. But yeah, I was trying to actually get cotton to load into these containers. I added it into obviously the new category that I created for these. But yeah, unfortunately it's not working. Which is a bit of a bummer. Let's see, let's see. Come on, off you go, off you go. Let's see, let's see. Technically that should still be active. Yes, yeah, it must be the pallet. That is annoying. That is really annoying. Oh well. So I'm just going to leave that there for now. That is fine. Okay, so like I said, I do need to get on and do some orchard harvesting because they are now fine. So what I did do, obviously 35. I did purchase prior to my last stream. Obviously, it was a not cotton, a corn field. Got that harvested using one of my contract harvesters. Obviously, it has a bit of a cheaty capacity and speed, so that would make that life easier. I think everything else, I did get my sugarcane now harvested. I used the old Pterodos for that with a single-sized header. I haven't edited it too much. Obviously, the capacity on that thing is a little bit bigger, but yeah. For the minute, most of my fields are now harvested. Obviously, I'm still trying to get these sorted out. It took me forever to do the hemp. Yeah, was it hemp? Yeah, hemp I was doing the other day, wasn't it? And yeah. What do you think I did on 35? What are you? I don't know. I haven't seen your stream. What have you been up to today, young man? There we go. So yeah, just a quick reminder with these orchard trees. When you're harvesting them, if you kind of line up just slightly to the left of that grass square at the bottom, you should be pretty good for harvesting these trees. There we go. You may obviously, if as long as they're straight. Mine are slightly off from the looks of it, actually. Yeah, obviously you just need to use guidance steering if you wanted to, or do it freehand, and just go for it. How much is actually taken per tree? That's not bad, actually. Okay. Right. Well, while that's going, because obviously it's going to take forever, I have no idea. I do want to quickly look through, see what I need to put oranges into. Now, I can't do the brewery yet. Nope. Orange I can put into the coffee factory. Obviously, I've got 68,000 litres, just over and a half almost, from the few rows that I've got. About 10 rows in total, I think it is, of coffee. So that's not too bad. I do need to, at some point, go through, obviously, plough, fertilise, and all that stuff for the next season on them. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. I may end up putting a second little orchard area down of the coffee. But yeah, I can get some orange into there to start off with. That's going to do 100,000 litres I can put into that. And that's not too far to drive as well, so that's even better. What else we got with oranges? Orange juice I can get up and running. I've got some space left in there. I do need to get over here and get them unloaded. Oh, excuse me. I made 8 fields out of 35. Really? Interesting. There was something I noticed in your stream on, I think it was Monday. Oh, your fields that you've got. Oh, I believe they're sort of in this area here where you've got them sectioned off. Have you considered maybe putting down some of those orchard trees in between? It almost basically creating a sort of agro forestry type thing going on, but obviously using like these orchard trees. That might be a nice idea. I might even try it on here actually. But yeah, I think at the minute I've definitely got plenty of orchards to go. But yeah, it's an idea I've had for quite a while. I've done it on a previous map. It was actually the No Man's Land map before I even came onto like PV County. And I actually set up an entire area. I had one section set up. It's about 2 cedars roughly width. Obviously, with what you've got there, that would be perfect. But yeah, and then just had some trees in between. But yeah, crop tree. It's really kind of a nice idea. But obviously, using the orchard trees on here, that is going to be cool. But yeah, you have thought that. That's cool. Wow, holy heck. I think I may end up getting some edits going. Just don't tell Dave, because this is yeah, gonna be full pretty quickly. There we go. But yeah, nice nice thing with these particular trees, you can visually see a change. Obviously, the biggest one at the minute that you don't really see a change is obviously those maple trees. But I do know that Dave is looking into maybe taking those pots at the bottom of the trees, the 3 pots at the bottom, possibly have them remove once you've harvested those trees. So that would be kind of cool. Maybe coming later on. Right, so that's now full. So let's turn you off. Let's go to get you unloaded. So we're on to row number 2. Let's jump in. There we go. Now, one thing I always notice is this is slightly off. Let's go to 80, see how that is. That's a little bit better. But yeah, this tractor really does need a good cleaning. But yeah, if any of you guys out there who are lurking, you're more than welcome to drop a question, or if you're having an issue with the map, drop it in chat. There we go. Let's turn you off a minute. Obviously, what I could always do is, well, actually, what I could do is I'll fill up the coffee and the juice factories. Then anything left over, I can get into obviously that product storage over there, which is kind of nice. And I can keep an eye on those hired helpers. But yes. Out of interest, has anyone done any of the hops yet on the map? Because I did notice that certain little patches don't seem to be coming through. I do need to actually come through with that little disc cutter thing and clear these. Yeah, little bits like this here. I've noticed you're not getting any growth coming up through them. I've got a 3 or 4, but the worst thing is you can't get rid of these little and replace them. It's annoying. But yeah, I ended up getting a good crop off of that. It's about 300,500 litres off of those right there. It's not bad actually, so you don't need many down. Obviously, until I get Sam Adams up and running, I won't know how the heck I'm going to cope, whether it's going to be enough or not. You've got a question, have you? Yeah, just drop it in chat, buddy. Here we go. I can actually get rid of my earbud because I can definitely hear everything fine through there, so that's cool. But yeah, obviously I don't want to push that little dongle too much yet. This is going to be the big tester. Let's see what's my connection like. 60 frames, so that's not bad. 2700 bits a second. That's not bad. That's not bad actually. There we go. Hey Jay Booth, how you doing there, buddy? Right, so let's go with the coffee factory first of all, I think. Whoa. Yeah, I cannot drive in cab. That's not good. It's too little the map. You want a smaller map, do you, Mr. Grids fan? Oh, bless you. There we go. You're doing good. Good. Glad to hear it there, buddy. Glad to hear it. But yeah, so what have we gone so far? Let's have a look. About half an hour, and yep, I think. So actually, oh, sorry, kitty cat. So out of curiosity, those guys out there, how is the stream for you? Looking for you? Is it clear enough for you guys? Is it buffering or anything like that? Also, my phone is now frozen. What the crap? Oh, it's too little. Oh, right. Yeah, I got you now. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Gotcha. You want a bigger map, do you? Holy cripes. You're crazy, child. You're crazy. Stream's fine, clear here. Good, cool. That is one thing that I was really worried about. Obviously, with running it off of a dongle rather than like a cable connection, I wasn't sure if it was going to be clear and stuff. I was hoping it was going to be, but yeah, cool. I can just chill and relax, I think, now. Looks good to you as well. Yeah, oh, good. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. The nice thing is I'm not getting, obviously, oh, I know over the last, week or so, week or so, I've been going on about frame rates and stuff like that, but today, the game just seems to be very, very smooth. I haven't seen much lag anywhere, so must be doing something right. Right then, so we are on to that second one, so we'll turn you on. There we go, so let's pull you in. I think around about there should be fine. Pop, there we go. Cool. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice if we were able to use like a hired helper or something on these. But no, actually what I could have done, if I had two trailers, I could have hooked it up. Oh, should really get away from those trees, shouldn't I? I could have had one on Follow Me. I've actually installed Follow Me again in here, because obviously during that, the hops harvest, was it hops or hemp? The hemp one that was in the field. Obviously I carried that on from Monday stream. Obviously where I was sort of bouncing between the trailer to unload it, the baling and stuff, it just got a lot of work. And I thought, okay, I ended up restarting, adding Follow Me, basically set up a truck with a trailer to pick up the bales behind the baler, had the baler set up behind the harvester, and it was all actually worked out a darn sight bit easier. I ended up selling one full trailer's worth of, almost full trailer's worth, I should say, of hemp bales, which made me just over $1 million. I was thinking, holy cripes. I do have, I think it's about 3 or 4 trailers worth of bales still in storage. Plus, I filled up the Aurora textiles. So, if you're going to be doing hemp on the map, make sure that you're baling up or collecting the straw when you harvest, because it is a really good money maker, guys. Because, yeah, I am definitely going to be doing it again. Obviously, I did field 46, so it's a not bad size field. But yeah, definitely worth it. Good. That's interesting. So some of that shown is withered, some of it growing. Now, one thing I did notice in that pack, actually, there is a little, I think it's a trimmer of some form. Now, I haven't really done hops much myself. Obviously, to do the hops, you need the tractor, the harvester or puller, and the trailer connected up. Obviously, I have edited the capacity on that, so ignore that. But there's also this little thing right here. And from what I understand, obviously you add it onto the back of your tractor, you unfold it, and it's meant to basically remove any additional hops left over that's on the vine. So those little brown foliage bits that you seen a minute ago, you're meant to, I believe, go through with that and remove them, and it kind of resets the hops so they start growing again. That's interesting. My connection just restarted. On chat, it says, "Welcome back to chat." Yay, I'm in my chat again. That's weird. And what's going on with my phone? Let's hit play on there. Oh, that works. There we go. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, so obviously for the minute... See, I'd love at some point to jump in and join like NBC doing Wreckfest, because obviously I know they've been going on about doing like a community streams again, and I'd love to be able to jump in and do that a little bit more. I did actually jump in and do a little bit of what's that game, Nitro Racing with NBC last night, and yeah, that was very unstable. It'll be okay, yeah. Yeah. What was that? 1, 2, 3. So I did, what was it? 3, 10 rows. So, okay. I'm going to get a fair bit off actually off of this. That is definitely not bad a harvest, I think. I'll have to pay more attention when I come back to catch that one first tree. But yeah, obviously this is the first harvest I've had off of these trees, so I'm hoping to try and keep it nice and high. Obviously when I did place them down, I did go through, obviously go through, plough them, fertilised and limed them. I don't know if you need to necessarily do each of them, but looking at it, it's given me a pretty good yield overall. Alright, so I need to, 1, 2, what are we on? So remember, row number 3, guys, just in case I forget which one I'm on. Just in case. To be honest, it's quite easy to spot the difference. You got one with oranges, one without, so yeah. Woo. There we go. How's my other little harvesters doing? Let's have a look. So 20% on the cotton's fine, and sugar bee is 36% full. Okay. Obviously, I did go through and edit that capacity. That's actually the one off the in-game mod hub. I've literally just gone through, added in the additional crops on here, so that it does basically potatoes, sugar beets, sugar cane, the carrots and onion at the minute. I may add more, I don't know yet. Obviously at the minute I've not even thought about even doing poplars, but I think that's a nice way of maybe ding, light bulb. Sorry. Now obviously previously I had a little field near where my Elm Creek sawmill is. I ended up removing it because I wasn't really using it that much and it was kind of annoying. I might plough that area up again and make a little poplar field. That's an idea. There we go. Yeah, so the area I'm thinking is right here. Obviously, I've got all these trees. I wanted still to maybe clear some more out, so I could extend the field actually in here and create a nice big square field. That's an idea too, and I can hide it. It could be like a little hidden field. Ooh. Hey there, Neon. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back in. That's an idea, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, obviously once I've done these orchards over here, I do need to come back to the main farm quickly and do these. So, yes. But yeah, how you doing there, bud? Actually, just a quick look. Right, so you don't need to... That's cool. Now, obviously, one thing I do want to try and get out of is ploughing fields. I think that is my biggest issue, and obviously, ploughing a field causes your precision farming score to drop. So yeah, I need to try and get out of doing that too much. So I'm kind of looking at the fields, right? Do they need to be ploughed? If they're not saying it, I'm just leaving them. Obviously, my thing is loads and loads of weeds, which is good. Obviously, when I go through with my direct seeder, all that gets ploughed in. So hopefully I won't need to worry about herbicide. But saying that, they'll probably still come through. Doing good. I went into work today to find out I have one more day off. Nice one. Cool. You on 3. Am I on 3? 3. Am I on 3? Oh, yep, thank you. Roll 3, yeah. Much appreciated there, buddy. Right, so... Right, B. There we go. Line you up. Cool, so more time off for Mr. Neon. It's a little bit closer. Let's bring you across. That should be round about right. Yeah, there we go. See, they're all popping off nice. Lovely. So when you plan on taking your other additional day off then, Mr. Neon? Because I think I heard, didn't I hear your mobile internet seems to be holding up? It seems to be anyway. Obviously, I have run a few tests on like the speed and stuff, and it's not the greatest, but so far it seems to be holding up. Let me have a little quick test during the stream actually. I just usually use the Google one, so let me jump over to Discord, not Discord, the desktop a sec, and I can show you. So obviously I'm just using the old one with Google. So this is literally what I'm currently using. I'm hoping not going to get too much buffering. So when it stabilizes. Yeah, and this is maybe using a 4G connection. So bear that in mind, guys. I hope it doesn't go blurry. And I hope it doesn't disconnect. So there we go. Yeah, so 1.45 download speed and 0.08 upload. That is terrible. But this is what I'm having to currently use just to be able to, play and stream for you guys. But like I said, hopefully soon I will be able to stream at higher definitions with a bit of fiber. But yeah, even that little 0.08 or whatever it was is just enough for me to stream. So I'm happy, and as long as it stays relatively good for you guys, that is the main thing. And so far it's showing an excellent connection, so I'm happy with that. I was actually getting a little bit worried earlier because of those little speed tests, whether it'd be able to handle it or not. So, but it seems to be, so good. Alright, there we go. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with at the minute. But yeah, I am hopefully expecting a phone call in the next couple of days actually from that new company, Neon, and to hopefully arrange a new installation date. Yeah, I don't want. Well, I could jump into Discord and see how it copes, but yeah, I don't want to push it too far because it might affect the stream as well. So yes, yeah, I think for the minute I'll probably just stay out of Discord. Obviously, maybe jump in every now and again. Um, obviously to chat during streams, but yeah, during the stream itself, I think it's going to struggle a little bit. Obviously, I do have Discord up on the side there just in case to keep an eye on messages and such. But yeah. No, don't wreck it. It's not while streaming, anyways. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing for the next little while. Getting these oranges harvested. But yeah. Oh, what fun and games. But yeah, literally, I think it's next month, if I remember rightly, a lot of the rest of these ones to get harvested. So probably Friday stream is probably going to be more of this, unfortunately. And then going on, maybe next week, if I can do a lot more over the weekend, that would be great. And yeah, because obviously I don't want to bore you guys too much. Obviously, I know Dave does it during the stream, but I really try and these long, tedious little jobs, try and keep them from being on the stream too much, because it is kind of a bit boring, really. Anyway, here we go again. So let's see if we can get a little bit more into that coffee factory. Don't hit the tree. Whew. Just slide across. Wow, whoops. And you slow down when you come out of there. Wow, this tractor really does punch it, doesn't it? I do need to change these. See if I can change these tires actually. I don't think I've got a repair area up here yet. Could pop one down on the end there. Be right back. Okay then, Grits fan. It's fine. It's more about the conversations anyway. Yeah, and I like talking to myself too. Only kidding. But yeah. There we go. There we go. Now, one idea I did have actually while I was doing that hemp harvest on that field is also we've got a nice little road right there. I'm almost debating whether to extend out through that forest towards that my main farm. Obviously, kind of in the same way that Dave's cleared a bit. Obviously, maybe not on such a big scale, but clear a pathway straight through and bring it out to those fields in the farm area there. I think that's one possible idea. Can you use more than one of those trailers at the same time? No, unfortunately, they only run one at a time, Shy Wizard. And how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, I was actually thinking of maybe upping the capacity to make it a little bit easier, to be honest. Obviously, transporting-wise, yeah, you can hook up multiple ones, because obviously it does have the little hitch at the bottom. But trying to get them to all run at the same time, no, unfortunately. But I have considered that as actually. Actually, I want to do a quick test. Now, I know Dave says you can't run two at the same time, but can you run two trailers, one on and one off at the same time? Testing time. Right, let me leave that one there a sec. I can take it back to the shop and then get the wheels changed as well while I'm at it. Good, thanks. Cool. Let's see. But yeah, you can hook up multiple of those trailers together for transporting. But whether or not you can have one running, one turned off, I haven't really tested that, to be honest. Now, let's see. In tools, we have orchard equipment. Let me grab another orange one. So, let's see. Orange. I can't remember. Was it orange? It's not orange and orange I used. Or I think it's that one. Definitely extension. Orange rims. That's all fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let me. Actually, no. I'm just going to release that one. Because it is only going to be a test. But I did notice there's another road actually. Just a quick mention. There is a partial road that I want to continue down with as well. It kind of runs parallel down here, but it literally stops right there, and the road's like there's a tiny little gap there. It's like, why didn't Dave just carry it on down? It's like, oh my goodness. But yeah, it's good to see you, Mr. Shy Wizard, by the way. It's been a while since I've seen you commented in chat. I'm guessing you've been quite busy. I feel bad. You're at 900. Yeah. Obviously, this new fiber that I'm going for, it's meant to be, I think it's 900 megabyte upload and 900 download once it's stabilized. So, but it's like 25 UK pounds. So what's about 35-ish dollars a month. So, oh look, coffin, spoilers. So yeah, it's not bad actually. It's a relatively new company from what I understand in the UK. They've been around for maybe a couple of years now. I don't know if Shy Wizards even heard of them. Toob, Toob. But yeah, they're pretty cheap, but pretty decent from the look of it if they can get it installed. That's the thing. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Are you scratching on the bed again? No. But yeah, they seem to be centered around the south of England, from what I've seen for the most part. So yeah, started a new job, so being super busy. Ah, that makes sense. That does make sense. I pay $90 a month, SIM card, and I had a phone here in Canada. Wow, that's that's pretty expensive. Right, let's see if I can change those wheels because those little knobs on the side are a pain. But actually, can I upgrade that to one? Oh no, that's the biggest engine. While I'm here, wheels standard. Thing is, I really don't like that little knobbly bit in the middle. Can we get rid of that? Can we get rid of it? Just have normal tires, please. No. Why does it have to have that little knobbly bit in the middle? Oh, mind you, those tires look quite nice. Big chunky things. What's the point? Hey, what's the point in this thing? I have no idea. GPS. Oh, so I do have the scanner thing on here, so... that'll do. Customize, it's only a couple of 100,000, so that's fine. Yeah, that's one thing about these tractors I don't like, is these little knobbly bits that stick out on the side. Freaking horrible. My phone bill is about $320 a month for 4 phones. Holy cripes. Let's see, what we got? We got, obviously, there's myself, my wife, my daughter has a phone, and we're paying... Oh, cripes, now you're asking. I think it's about 50 UK pound for the 3 mobiles. Obviously, the nice thing is it's all linked onto my wife's account, so it does kind of keep it a little bit cheaper. I think my daughter's one is about £10 a month, so whatever that would be for you guys. I think it was about $15 a month, roughly, on the little one that she does. I think mine is actually the most expensive. It's about 35. But yeah, what is it? Can't beat that. Must be more. My wife. 35.5. Yeah, I think my wife's only around about 15 to £20 a month for her contract. But yeah, hopefully in the next couple of months I'll be able to upgrade actually, because it's my time of the year again. So maybe a new phone, cheaper contract. So we'll have to see. So enjoy your inexpensive stuff. Oh, Yeah, we did do a lot of shopping around though, but the nice thing is obviously the company that we're using, which is EE, obviously over in the UK it's powered with by or partnered up with BT. I know that over in America you get like BT Sports and BT News. Yeah, obviously it's obviously a phone and internet company as well, and yeah, they're sort of in partnership with each other type thing. And actually, that's who we had the internet with. And even though they're powered with BT, it's like crap connection or what. So yeah. Do you use Crapple? I don't know what Crapple is, unfortunately, Neon. See, now you're gonna have to make me Google. What's crappy? Alpaca farming. Hey, bad lad, how you doing? Crapple. Oh, crab apple type thing. Oh, yeah, no, we don't touch apple. Yeah, bleh, 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 bleh. No, not apple. uh, yeah, not crab. Yeah, no. Nah, to be honest, in my opinion, they are too expensive. We just usually go for like a cheap deal with some other provider, but yeah. To be honest, there's no bad phones that we've got.
Thanks for the raid.
Oh, Mr. Six Wheeling raiding with a party of 29. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing today? And hopefully you had a great stream there, Six Wheeling. Let's do. And there is a shout out for Mr. Six Wheeling. If you guys are not following him, make sure to click on that link. Give him a follow. But yeah, hopefully you had a great stream, sir. And obviously welcoming everyone. Obviously we're currently on PV Canyon Crossing by Mr. Dajnet. I'm actually in the middle of doing a orange harvest. And I'm actually testing to see whether we can run 2 trailers. One harvesting and one just behind. I haven't actually done this before, so yeah. Stream was awesome. Thanks. Good. Glad to hear it. Out of interest, what map are you actually on at the minute? I keep missing your streams recently, so I'm not sure what map you're on there. Billy has a Nokia 3310. I used to, actually, bad lad, I did used to have a Nokia 3310 a long time ago. You got a headache. And how you doing there, Don B, by the way? I did see your comment. Welcome in as well. See, but yeah, in case anybody was interested, I am actually running my stream through a internet dongle. I'm hoping the picture is okay for you guys. My current wired connection is actually gone. I'm waiting on a new supplier to install, so hopefully it's all good for you guys. Right, so playing a rotation of 3 maps today. The Valley, the Old Farm, episode 13. Also playing the White Farm and Galanthin, I think it's pronounced. Interesting. I do know, I've heard of them. I've never actually played them personally. But yeah, how are you getting on with them? And are you enjoying them? That's the main thing. And oh man, now you're asking. Quality looks okay to me, Billy. Good. Glad to hear it. But yeah, so yeah, I'm hoping it's going to stay pretty stable for you guys anyway. That's my main trouble. It's still on my mind. That's a big issue. Oh, it's going to work. Okay, I can do it that way then. Interesting. Let's get you on. Really? Did you just do that? Silly me. Oh yeah, because I reset it, didn't I? Because of the tyres. Right, is that far enough? There we go. Cool, I can keep it on just chatting out. Right then, so obviously Valsronis, I think that is. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Thank you very much for that follow. Much appreciated, buddy. And obviously welcome in as well, buddy. Yeah, they are great maps. Enjoying them very much. Good. But yeah, guys, if you're not following Mr. Six Wheeling, make sure to click on his link above and give him a follow. And actually go over and say hello when he does stream. It's all actually what here. I wonder. Yeah, no, you cannot do two at the same time. That is annoying. But at least you can have two hooked up ready. So that's going to make my life a little bit easier. But yeah, you are very, very welcome, buddy. How can it handle 30k mods on a dongle? 30,000 mods. It's not that bad, bad lad. But yeah, at the minute I am limiting how much downloading and uploading I'm doing. Obviously, this stream is going to be the big test on the upload speed and stuff. So yeah, and a hydrate from Mr. Neon. I think I need to get a top up in a minute. Actually, I will have that hydrate in a little while. I'm going to take a quick 5-10 minute. Couple of minute break, should say. Not 10 minutes. What am I like? A couple of minute break in a little while. I'll go grab a fresh drink, and yeah, go from there. But yes, also if any of you guys just joining us from Mr. Six Wheeling's stream and you haven't seen this map before, obviously it is a PC only map, unfortunately. Obviously, like I said, it is by Mr. Dajnet, who's done many, many maps throughout the farm sim history. I suppose I think this FS13 was his first official map, and yeah, it's just been getting better and better. Obviously, in 19 he did like PV County. That was a big, big success for him. This one is another 16x map. As you can see, there's got a lot of fields already in it. Obviously this area, oh cripes, stay. This area I actually, there was fields there initially. I've actually now removed them and created an orchard area. And yes, you heard it right. We do have placeable orchards. That's what I'm harvesting at the minute. There's apples, orange. Actually, before I jump into it too much, so obviously crop-wise on this map, you have all your normal base game crops. But in addition, we do have flax, rice, carrots, hemp, cranberries, mustard, lavender, peanuts, poppy, peas, alfalfa. I'm going to miss the bottom two for a couple of reasons. Onion, tobacco, clover. Last ones that you can go into your fields. Hey, Surfing Cowboy Gaming, how you doing there, buddy? Welcome in. Obviously, for most maps you have olives and grapes that you can place down. On this map they have something similar, which is also coffee and hops. Obviously that's what I've got literally over here. I can actually jump over there so to show you guys. If you haven't seen these, this is really kind of cool. So over here we have the vines for the hops. Obviously these ones have been harvested already. But yeah, they literally grow up literally almost as tall as these poles. So that's the hops. And you literally place them down as you would normally. And we also have the coffee plants as well. So yeah, we've got hops, we've got coffee you can place down on those vineyard type way. We've got the grapes and the olives, but yeah, we also he took it the extra bit further and created these tree orchards as well that are placed down exactly the same way. So if I come into here, two productions, orchards, and there you go. So you got your grapes, your olives, your hops. So that's what they'll look like when they're ready to harvest. Then you have your coffee, like you can see right there. It's got a little bit fuzzy there. There we go, the texture-wise. But yeah, there you go. So obviously, when they're ready to harvest, you get those little red berries. And then obviously, we then have Oh, I can't place them down at the minute. There you go. So there is those orchard trees as well that work exactly the same way as those orchard vines. It's really, really cool. Obviously, that's just on free mod, but once you place that first row down, you can then go through and grid snap it. It's really kind of cool. Obviously, on this map, like I was just about to say, we do have maples, apples, cherries, pears, oranges, plums, apricot, peaches, banana, coconut, coca, and pecan, all set up on those orchard vine type things. So really kind of cool. Oh, excuse me. Obviously, being a DashNet map, we do have mining, and we have buildable factories, buildable bridges, we have additional animals, so there's a lot to get on with, that's for sure. But yeah, guys, just a quick one. If you're not following Mr. Surfing Cowboy Gaming, make sure to click on that link. Unfortunately, Shy Wizard doesn't really do Twitch streams. He tends to do his little videos on YouTube, but check his videos out if you are a modder. He's very, very good with Blender and stuff like that. So, yeah. Make sure to check out his YouTube, Mr. Shy Wizard, or just Shy Wizard, should say, over there. But yeah, thanks anyway for the attempt. I'm playing it on Tranquil Water map at the minute. So far, so good. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know. Oh. Who was it? Tranquil Water. I think it's Mr. Buy Tacos was playing on that map as well, actually, Shy Wizard. But yeah, like I said, there is fishing on this map. Actual fishing. You need a fishing boat to do it. It's kind of cool. But yeah, a lot of those features from 19 are officially back on this map. And I just crashed into that fence. Darn it. This should be an interesting one. But yeah, thank you for giving me that idea there, Mr. Shy Wizard, having a couple of trailers. It definitely helps a bit. Here we go. Welcome back, Mr. Grits fan. Can you show me the fishing billy? I can. Yeah, I believe Mr. Wheels is playing it as well. I'm sure it's Tranquil Water. He mentioned the other day was one of the ones. But I'm sure Mr. Oh no, by Tacos. Sorry, not. It might be Mr. Wheels as well. He might have mentioned it too. I'm getting confused, guys. I'm getting confused. Right, so you want to see a little bit of the fishing. Okay, so first and foremost, if you are on this map, you will need to own a waterways. Thankfully, when most of you guys start up, you will have this waterway right here already purchased to your land. Now, along that waterway, let's see if I can get it bit closer, there is several little areas, or triggers I should say, set up for collecting fish. Now one thing you do need to wait for is for it to rain before those triggers start filling up with fish. Now obviously I may or may not have enough already accumulated, but obviously once you do, I am actually going to sit down and do a proper video about this. I haven't had a chance this week to do it, but if I can get a chance maybe in the next couple of days or over the weekend, I'll sit down and do a proper tutorial on doing the fish. So obviously one thing you're going to need is a docking area to unload your fish. So obviously in the pack there is the dock pack, and it literally just has all these little placeables. Like obviously I've just set up a little simple one. Obviously one thing you do need to place down is going to be this little fish tub thing. I can't remember what the heck it's called actually. It's going to be under PV mods, under others. As you can see, here's all of the different things you can use. There's even a repair area, refueling. But yeah, this little thing right here, the fish tank, that's what I was trying to think of. This is what you're going to need to be placed down to unload your boats, okay? Obviously, in under the animals section, there is this little trailer over here, which will allow you to transport the fish to wherever it needs to go. So for me, at the minute, most of mine is going to the animal feed or to the fish market. Obviously, in the here under the boats, you do have the fishing boat, and this is what you're going to need to collect the fish. It works exactly the same way as it did in 19 if you played PV County. So what you need to do is go through the waterways, try and find those triggers. Obviously, I spent a good couple of days going up and down this, trying to find. Obviously, I knew where some of them were, some weren't, or roughly where they were. So it took a little while to find them all. But in the mod pack, there is the little buoys. So I'll just show that quickly before I get too close. So under PV mods, under others, if I scroll through a little bit further, you got these little things right here. And what you can do is actually, when you find your trigger, create a little box or put one down. Now obviously, as you can see at the minute, it's actually telling me that it's overlapping with another object. That's basically the water plane is preventing it from being placed down. Now sometimes you might find that it will say it can be placed down. Now what I would always recommend it when doing this, first of all, to save. But then, when you want to place them down, hit the V for victory key, and that overrides it and allows you to place them down. And obviously, it also prevents the terrain from coming up through the water. Obviously, if you don't hit that V key first, and you get the option to place it down, it will raise the terrain underneath, and it's kind of a bit of a pain. Also, you can still sell them if you misplace them, like that. Another way of finding the triggers is obviously good old F5. So obviously mine are slightly off because that was just a rough estimate. I knew it was somewhere within that area, but you could do it that way as well. I know of quite a few people already found a few of these triggers. Let me make sure I go all the way through. There you go. But yeah, so obviously that's going to be needed. These are definitely going to be needed to mark them out. Obviously, there's a whole array of different things there that you could set your dock up, and yeah, but make sure to hit that V key and go from there. Now obviously, like I said, it does need to, hey KW, how you doing, bud? Obviously you do need to allow it to rain first of all. Now if I hit the F1 menu and just drive into that little middle area, I should get the little pop-up to say start filling. So right at the top there, hopefully it's showing for you just about, say start filling. So hit the old R key. Unfortunately mine's just friggin' empty at the minute. It's not fair, but you should be able to come through and start filling up. Maybe if I go a bit further down, I think I did these just the other day, so it may not have filled back up. It does take a little while for them to refill, so just bear that in mind. I got a feeling I did this one as well, actually. Yep, did that one. Now they do fill pretty quickly, so you could come through quite quickly and grab them all. Now I know there's one on the right side here that I don't think I hit the other day, so I should get pop up. There we go. So yeah, 410 fish from that one trigger. I might have gone through a little bit fast, but yeah, that's not bad. Another 410 off of that one, but it should be around about 500 litres, I think it is, you get from each trigger. But yeah, if you're following this, you can probably get an idea of where the triggers are, because I've got all the ones up here, as far as I'm aware, found already. Now obviously each of these other side rivers and that may or may not have some. So say for instance, if you purchased that plot of water there, waterways, that may have a trigger in there as well. I don't know. I don't know if Dave put any down, but it's worth checking. Obviously one thing I haven't got around to doing yet is the lobsters, but obviously that is why I really want to get into doing the fishing first, because obviously you do need bait fish for the lobster traps. But yes, like I said, yes, we do have lobsters on here as well. Fishing is kind of a twist, I suppose. Obviously, in 19 we had quite a few different fish types. Obviously, this time around, Dave's kept it simple with just one fish type, and yeah, then added in obviously lobster as a second type. So yeah, it makes life that little bit easier. But actually, as I'm heading up this end, I can actually give you an idea of what to do with the lobsters. So obviously there is in the pack that port pack. There's the lobster cage production. Obviously, you take your bait fish there. You take metal, and I think it's the netting from Aurora, which creates your basically the cages. Use one of the stop. Use one of the barges, load them onto there, and then you literally just bring them past this edge, and they should technically unload into the area. Now, as you can see on the side there, well, you're probably going to need to give it maybe a day, in-game day, for them to fill up. But those two boys right there are actually ready in the map, but that's your marker for picking them up. Now, obviously, if you've got the universal autoload script installed, which you should do for any map really, because it's a great way of transporting your pallets. Obviously, the barges and some of the other boats have been set up to auto-load those cages and pallets. So yeah, you can easily come over there to that little area with a barge and auto-load the cages that are filled up with the lobsters onto the barge, and then obviously unload them back on your docks. So there we go. So I've got all those triggers now for the fish that I own. But yeah, you have to make sure that it is on waterways that you own. Okay, and obviously allow it to rain. Obviously, some of those triggers, as you've seen when I started off, aren't filled up because obviously I did it the other day when actually it was Monday. Thinking about it, I just kind of showed it off a little bit there. But yeah, at some point I will be going through properly, doing a nice step-by-step tutorial on how to do the fishing and everything. But obviously, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a little bit longer than 5 minutes, I think. But yeah, once you've got all your fish collected, this boat will actually hold 5,000 litres, so it's not a big capacity, but is actually every single trigger going along this waterways will fill it up. So just bear that in mind. So you could come through maybe once every couple of months, once a month, whatever it is, depending on your rainfall as well. If it's just a light, you're not going to get much. If it's a heavy rainfall, you're probably going to get triggers filled up pretty quickly. Obviously, I haven't had a really decent rainfall on here yet myself, but yeah. So obviously, once you got your fish, you head back to your boat, get them unloaded, and yeah, like I said, you can then take it to your animal food production. Obviously, that will then go into making cat food. But obviously you can put it into the fish market. Actually, I've got one just placed down practically next to where my docks are. And obviously that is then going to produce your bait fish for your lobster traps. It's going to do fish fillet, or fish fillets, whatever you want to pronounce it. And fish oil. Obviously, I don't think at the minute the fish oil or the fish fillets are even used for anything, but maybe something in the future it'll be added to a production, or both of them will be added to a production. But yeah, I am liking these bascule bridges, they're cool. But yeah, it's literally that simple, the fishing on here. I know when Dave was sort of setting these up, he was thinking about, should I actually set it up so you put the bait in there and then have to wait? But yeah, I think the way he's done it is a good way. Obviously it fills from the rain, and you get the fish all accumulating into those little traps. It's kind of clever. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, well, slow down. Too fast. Obviously the brakes on these things are terrible, just bear that in mind. There we go. Then literally all you do is unload or back up onto that little trigger on the water. So if I bring this up just in case if it doesn't pop up, it should do though. You should get that little pop-up. There we are. To unload the fish into obviously that little tank. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. And you're done. But yeah, like I said, what you can then do is come through with a tractor, a trailer, a truck and trailer, whatever. Well, this little thing, obviously just come around to this trigger, fill up the tanker, then unload wherever you want to. But yeah, I've got over here, obviously the fish market. Obviously this is the one converted from 19 PV county. Obviously put your fish into that one there. You do add pallets into it, and obviously you got packaging, which is your master booster. Obviously on the side here is going to be where your pallets spawn. But like I said, yeah, you get your bait fish, your fish fillet or fish fillets, whatever you want to pronounce it, depending where you are, and fish oil. Also, you do still have your electric, labour support, morale as your normal boosters for this one as well. But obviously that packaging is going to be your master booster this time around. So yeah, if you want to boost your outputs, definitely get some packaging and everything else in there. Actually, what I'm going to do is switch that to a 1 on each of them. I'm going to deactivate that. There we go. Actually, that could be deactivated because that doesn't need to be worried. Don't need to worry about that because I'm not actually sending anything at the minute. So yeah, let's activate one of you, and that'll get that trickling in. So obviously, once I get those fish brought over, that'll pretty much get going. I just got to bring some pallets over. So yeah, that is the fish, guys. Out of interest, has anybody actually done any of the fish yet on the map? I know I've only just really started doing it, mainly for obviously making that cat food. But yeah, I do need to get in and do some of those others. But while you guys are hopefully going to comment, I hope so. I'm going to leave it on this guy. You're working on it. Oh, good, yeah. I'm going to leave you on this guy for now because I'm going to take a quick couple-minute break, grab a fresh drink, get that hydrate from Neon that he put in earlier. But yeah, hopefully I will see you on the other side, guys. Alright, peoples, we is back. Alright, let's change screens. There we go. So, hopefully you enjoyed watching that harvester doing his thing. But yeah, I've got my own stuff to do. Right, let's get back on to him. Hey there, Mr. Viking Streaming, how you doing? Welcome back, and obviously, if you're not following Mr. Viking Streaming, then click on that link, give him a follow. Obviously, thank you, Mr. KW, for giving him the shout out while I was away there for a sec. Much appreciated. So yeah, we're going to carry on with harvesting these orange orchard trees for now, which is kind of cool. But obviously, one thing I do need to keep an eye on is when it stops harvesting, so I can switch it over to the back trailer. Excuse me. I grabbed a glass of water and it's burping on me already, so yeah. How you doing today, bud? I'm doing great. Good. Glad to hear it there, Viking. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. It seems like the new dongle that I'm using at the minute is doing pretty well for the streaming, so I'm happy. I think it's going to be somewhere in the next couple of trees. I need to just stop to switch that over. I'm not even sure if it's going to... I wonder if that's going to just keep filling the back one. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? We'll see. I think it was about 26, wasn't it? I can't remember the fill level. Right there. Okay. We'll turn you off. We'll go onto the back trailer. We'll hit B. Will it allow me to go into that one? No. Okay. That answers that question then. You can't do trailers that. I had a feeling that was it. I know Dave mentioned about it previously. So let me get this out of here. I was kind of hoping to switch over to the back trailer and start harvesting, but yeah, it won't do it, unfortunately. So that answers that question. It just goes on straight to that front one. But what I can do... Let me drop you there a sec. Detach you. And we'll go grab that other trailer and then carry on the harvest. Doopy-doopy-doo. Oh, oh, overshot that. You've just started your 10-day vacation. Holy heck, it seems like everyone's going on vacation at the minute. What's going on? Yeah, I do believe Dave did mention previously actually about that. You can't have the two trailers on. But I thought I'd double check myself anyway. A 10-day vacation, holy. So does that mean you're going to be doing some more streaming then, Mr. Viking? Or are you actually going to be going away with your son? I should say your family. But yeah, obviously, if you're not following Mr. Viking streaming, click on that link, give him a follow. He is a member of the SGA and does stream. He tends to hang out in most streamers' chats as well, whether he's in Discord or actually in chat. Yeah, make sure to click on that. He does like to jump in with Mr. Buy Tackles, I noticed the last few days when he's been streaming and chatting for a little while. There we go. Yeah, kind of a shame he couldn't just turn on the back trailer there. Obviously, I do know that Aussie Kanga does have a Lintrack set up as well. I think it's the Lintrack mod as well on his Trello that does exactly the same thing, but I think that's actually got a bigger capacity. So it might be worth checking that out if it unloads correctly. I'm not sure. I know some people have mentioned about using it and had issues. But yeah, with these orchards, remember guys, keep the trees on the right hand side of your tractor when you're harvesting. And obviously make sure to activate the trailer with the B key. I know it's kind of a weird thing, but yeah. It's the best we came up, or Dave came up with. Right, so straight, turn you on. There we go. Thank you, child of mine. That coffee looks rather hot. No, I'm still drinking that. Put it back. I'm still drinking it, child. Thank you. Go away. She's trying to steal my cold drink, guys. The little pumpkin. But thank you. Oh, yeah, I just wanted a cold drink after that break, and she was trying to nick it. Oh, dang it. I will be doing some streams in the next week. Cool, but this week I'm with the family. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely a good time to spend a bit of time with your family anyway during the holiday, so yeah, go for it. Yeah, she's a cheeky little beggar. It's like the other day I had a cool coffee sat on the side. She ended up chucking it away. She's like, what the heck? Or taking it away. She's like, come on, I'm still drinking that. Any new interesting updates with the revamp script? No, unfortunately. Mr. Braven's actually taken some time off to deal with some family issues, I believe. But he is planning on coming back in, I think it's the next month or so, and starting up some new projects and add-ons and stuff. Obviously, one thing I am really waiting on is those add-ons being added into the revamp mod. Obviously, I've mentioned about it previously, and it allows you to add in an extra product to like a production, for example, that expands the actual production itself. So, say for instance, with the oven, say you could create an oven yourself. You could take up that oven pallet, for example, to the oven, placeable, and start adding in a new line or a new production in that. That's some. I think that's how it works anyway. Obviously, FS19 for those who played on PV County, we had the Smuckers factory where you had those the extras, I suppose, in the factories that could be unlocked. Obviously, on each level you had like 2 different productions running on each of those levels for the Smuckers factory. Same sort of principle is what I believe he wants to add into the revamp mod. But yeah, nothing new. Unfortunately, Mr. Shy Wizard. But yeah, animations would be nice. Obviously, being able to get smoke as well. That's another simple thing I would like to see being added into the factories. It just adds a little bit more realism. Obviously, being able to do it with the forestry DLC stuff. Why can't we get it on the base game stuff? Still not been able to get that figured out yet. There we go. Not too bad, I suppose. What number am I on? About, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's either row 5 or row 6 there. I can quite easily see the difference, so I'm good, Mr. Grits fan. You're fine. Oh. I worked all weekend and have 3 animated doors for my latest project. Cool. There you go. There, yeah. There's another shout out from Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. Make sure to click on that link. Give him a follow. Obviously, Green Thumb Farmer was the person who created obviously the bridges for this map. Obviously, not only that wooden one, but the Bascule bridge. So make sure to click on that link. Give him a follow. Oh, excuse me, and catch him when he does go live. And obviously, there's Mr. Gritsfan as well. Obviously, who raided over to me a little while ago. Obviously, he's still very new to streaming, Mr. Gritsfan, so yeah, get in there, give him a follow, and at least say hello. Let's see if we can get him to an affiliate on Twitch. That would be so great. Let's see if I can select that trailer. But yeah, I think this is probably going to be the best way of doing those orchards. Have a couple of trailers, fill one up at a time, and do it that way. go. Get these unloaded, and then what I probably need. That's probably nearly full actually. Done 2 trailers so far. It's not actually up and running yet, this one. Let's have a look. Da, 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 da. I think I need to get some pallets and stuff into here. I need to move that trigger, it's a bit of annoying. Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, so got that. So I can get bananas off the orchards, the pecan off of the orchards, which can come straight into here. Same with the coca. The coconut can come into here as well. Obviously, the only thing I do need to sort out is some mint from the greenhouses. Now, obviously, one thing I was thinking, I think I mentioned about it earlier, is placing down some of those bigger greenhouses around the orchard area that I'm working in at the minute, and have those other items being produced that way. Because I never really used the bigger ones on PV Wolf Creek, so I think it'd be kind of nice to have them placed on here at least, up and running. I might actually get them up and running in a minute, or a little bit later, I should say. But the nice thing is you do also have eggnog on this one. Obviously, this is a seasonal product. It'll only produce it at a certain time of the year. And the way I obviously set it up, it should be only the high point is literally just, I think it's a month after it's produced. It then goes into that high period over the Christmas. So yeah, bear that in mind, guys. Obviously, eggnog you do need to get from Borden Dairy. Obviously, at the minute, Borden Dairy can take your milk or goat milk to produce anything. It can also take egg or duck egg in the recipe, so just, you can use either or. But yeah, you get eggnog coffee, eh? Wow. But yeah, and definitely need to get some more products into here to get this up and running. Alright, so that's done. I don't know if I'm going to get any more in there. Let's see if we can squeeze a little bit more in there. Then we're going to start adding it into, obviously, the juice factory right next door. Literally right the other side of those trees. There we go. So that is full. That's cool. But yeah, I find it really interesting. Obviously, something. But obviously, Shy Wizard mentioned about the animations. It's like even Giants haven't added it into their productions. And animation-wise, what I am on about are, you see on the side of the buildings there, let me get this unloading first of all, and I'll show you what I'm on about. So on the side of a lot of these productions are these little air conditioning fans. Now obviously if you get close to them, you can actually kind of hear what sounds like an air conditioner going, in my opinion. You can just kind of hear something there anyway. But obviously, if you actually go into the i3D for these fans, that little fan blade itself is separate and it's already set up to be able to just add a simple little section into your XML to make that rotate. It is so simple. Why can't Giants do that, eh? It's like, come on. Oh. But there's other things like, obviously you got your fan there that could be animated. You could even add an interior into these buildings if you wanted to, and have these doors opening up, the shutters opening up. It's something really simple. But yeah, the Giants didn't do nothing. Same with this over here. Obviously, this is basically where you're meant to unload into. Obviously, you could have you've got a nice little belt there that could be set up to be animated, so see the products going in. It's like yeah. They can put like the occlusion culling mask on the buildings. That's what that little blue thing is there. But yet they can't add animations and stuff in. It's like, dying. But yeah, that little blue stuff, that occlusion culling, that is what Dave wants me to focus on next, actually, with a lot of these factories. Oh, obviously where they have like a lot on their interiors. So like say for instance that product storage building in the distance there, that big huge storage there for the greenhouse products and the orchard products, that already has it on there. That was actually what I was using kind of as a tester. So obviously if I tab through the F5 key again, you can see that blue outline Obviously, anything within that building isn't actually, or shouldn't be, shown on the outside. For some reason, the little silo on the inside is huge. But as you see, where the doors are now drawing in, even though each individual panels on the door have that occlusion, it just literally hides what's inside. Even these sheds right here, they have the same thing. Obviously, once they're in there, they're not being drawn onto the map. Hey, Mr. Cope, how you doing, sir? So that is something I am going to be looking into more with some of these factories, and obviously that should help with people that have frame rate issues. But yeah, that was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. And obviously, if I come across here... okay, yeah, that's how I set that one up. Now, I know with Giant's particular one, they actually, from what I can see, exported the actual building and used that as one solid occlusion column. But look at that. That's interesting. I need to look into that thing right there. I think the draw distance is set too high. But there did it. Of interest. How far is that set up? I can't remember. May have to look into lowering the visuals on the pallets as well, actually. But yeah, as soon as you close that door, what's meant to be anything behind it disappears. It's almost like is it the Russian script from 17, where it removed vehicles from the game. Same sort of idea. But yeah, good morning, Mr. Is there a map update? Not right now. There was one on the weekend, Mr. Cope. Obviously, if you didn't get it, obviously you can run the mod for the Switcher guys and get it through that way. If you're not using the mod for the Switcher, obviously we're up to update 9 now. And obviously you go over to Mr. Dajnet's stream, do !update 9 in his chat. That will give you the additional link for the updates. So let's be turning back on. There we go. But yeah, it was literally a little update this week there, Mr. Culp, and anybody else who's not had the update yet. So the first thing is, obviously, the map got an update to update the actual coffee visuals. So it had the correct look to the coffee. Obviously, previously it was looking more like the olive one plants. Obviously, that's now been sorted out. Let's see, what else was there? There was the pickles factory. Obviously, the master boosters were fixed, so they should now work in the pickle factory. The Copper by Design had an update to remove a asset from 19 that was actually, on my part, left in the model. Yes, that was a bit of annoying. And I think that was that it. I can't remember. Oh, the logistics center also had the capacity up increased as well, so it'll hold more pallets now in there. So, but yeah, use the mod for the Switcher is my best recommendation for anyone. But yeah, if you're not, just go over to the Dave's chat and do !update 9. Now, obviously, if you're getting it from the website, obviously that one goes up to update 7, so you need to do update 8 first of all, and then update 9. Right, you're on 5 or 6. Yeah. The nice thing is, obviously, where I'm coming down, Mr. Grits fan there, I can kind of see where I've got to, so it's kind of nice. Obviously, you can see the two different trees. Obviously, you've got ones on with oranges and then ones without, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. So thank you very much as well, by the way. But yeah, there we go. And obviously, Mr. Cope does stream as well, so click on that link, give him a follow, guys. And obviously, thank you, Mr. KW, for your great moderator. Moderating channels and such. I was kind of lost track of what I was saying there. Sorry. But yeah, much appreciated. Let's see, what are you playing on? Path of Exiles. Ooh. Yeah, last time I seen you doing a bit of farm sim, so yeah. Could too many wind turbines make too much lag? I have 16 on one mountain. Yeah, Farmer Marks. Obviously, if you've watched Dave's stream, obviously one thing he said he was going to set up a mountain area with the wind turbines, but because of the amount that he was placing down, he was starting to get a lot of lag, because obviously they're constantly running, going round and round and round, and as the game's progressing, yeah, that is really going to cause a lot of lag. So, in my opinion, going for things like the diesel generator is a good idea. Solar panels, tricky that one actually. Those little solar panels, because obviously they do move as well, could potentially cause lag. But then getting into like some of the bigger stuff like not the wind turbine, the coal power plant is definitely a good way of going. I know some people have already pretty much skipped all of the generators and just gone straight to the coal generator and gone to that. I haven't even got enough to purchase that, I don't think yet. So yeah, should I buy coal? Depending on how many factories you got running, really. There, Farmer Marks. So me personally, right now, I've got about 3 or 4 diesel generators running. Obviously, I've already set up the shell production to distribute to them. So they're constantly going, and that's pretty much what I'm using at the minute. Actually, just out of curiosity, how many have I actually got? Thankfully, they're right in the menu right here. Save! But yeah, this is actually going to my, obviously, factories initially, but I do have the government building storing some up and putting that out when it's needed. But obviously one thing as well to bear in mind is trying not to have too many productions running at the same time. You see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diesel generators running, giving out 10. Let's see, well, it's going to be 240 a month. Obviously, I'm on 2-day season, so each day I'm getting what, 120 liters, I guess that is. So yeah, that's what I've currently got. But obviously, I try not to run too many productions at the same time, because that's going to be another thing that's going to probably affect your frame rates. Is all these productions running each hour, they're updating and going to cause a lot of lag. That's one big thing as well. I know Mr. Viking Streaming's been running it pretty well. Frame rate wise, around I think it was the 20s to 30s, depending on where you are on the map. But yeah, I very rarely have every factory running at the same time, so yeah. Oh, I was only one tree I was short on. Oh, dang. Where did I get those fruit signs from? Do you like them? I made them, Vortex. They're actually on my Trello if anybody is interested. I've done one for each of the different orchards. Finding them wise, they're going to be under your decorations and others. And I've literally used the same icon on the boards as on here. So you got one for apples, apricots, bananas, cherries, and all of the rest, as you can see right there. But yeah, they're on my Trello, so yeah, go have a look at them. I used the base game Farmers Market sign as an idea, but I had a few issues, shall we say, and I ended up actually creating my own little sign. I like them. But yeah, they're on my Trello if anybody is interested in using them. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to. There we go. But yeah, yeah. So at the minute, I'm only using those diesel generators to power what I need. Obviously, if a factory doesn't get power, then it is what it is. But yeah, at some point, I do want to look into getting some of those bigger power generators going. Obviously, you got the coal power plant that's in the map. It costs a fair bit, in my opinion, but it is worth it. See, another idea would be the steam turbine. But where the heck's... See, I've got so many trees, I don't know where the heck I am. There we go. Ba-ba-da-ba-bam. But yeah, the only thing is, obviously that gives out a fair bit in comparison to those diesel generators. That's outputting 500 units of power, or electricity, you should say, an hour. But obviously you do need your labour, your support, morale, stuff like that going into it as well. Oh, choices. See, a couple of them, it's 1,000 an hour, so that's quite a lot, really. Compared to, what have I got? What did I say? It's, was it 5 of them, isn't it? So, yeah. Obviously, I'm on 2-day season, so yeah, that's doing okay. Just out of curiosity, government building, out of interest, what have I got in here? So, yeah, obviously, where I'm not having all of the productions running, obviously, I am building up on electric and obviously it is distributing out when it needs to. Also, I've got some support coming in and morale. I do need to find more or place down more stuff to do morale. That is one thing that I'm really lacking. But yeah, the labour, I've got what, about 3 or 4 apartment blocks down, plus a few smaller houses. And at the minute, at least, anyway, I am producing enough additional. Obviously, with the houses, after obviously with the update recently, Dave has now added in those boosters for support and morale when using animals and cats. So that's one reason why I wanted to get the cats going, so I could get the morale boosted. I had to remember which way it is, because dogs do the support, if I remember rightly. I think so. I think it's that way. I'm sure it's cat morale and support dogs. I'm pretty sure that's the way it is to remember. But yeah, at some point I do want to get into doing dogs as well, but I do need to get more meat products going as well for that. So yes. Right, Billy, you now my new moderator. Okay then, Grits fan. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, like I said, Grits fan. Obviously, with my internet at the minute, I'm probably going to be sort of hit and miss when I'm in chat. So yeah, but I will try and jump in as often as I can. Obviously, at the minute, let me see what my mobile data is like on my phone. Ooh, getting low. I got like 10 gigs for the month, and I've already gone through 6. So yeah, and that's just mostly in the last couple of days. Oh, I really hope this new internet gets sorted out quickly, because it's starting to really draw on our finances. Saying that, I could always go out or speak to the wife, see if we can get an add-on added onto that if need be. I know we had a grab an additional one for, I think it was our daughter, to get an extra 10 gigabytes added to her phone. So, but yeah, she likes watching her YouTube and streams and stuff. How many trees of each fruit did you decide? So I got 10 rows of each, and it worked out to be roughly 36 trees per row. So that works out to be around about 360 trees per fruit orchard. So yeah, that's quite a lot of fruits. And I think I'm going to have enough to fill a factory at least once and have a little bit left over. Obviously, I don't want to have too many trees placed down for the simple fact, obviously frame rates. But yeah, I think that is going to be quite good for me actually. Because yeah, it's like over the last couple of weeks I have been noticing a lot of lag in places. So obviously big lag issues going to be obviously when crops are updating and stuff like that. So that's what, last 2 rows to go. Okay. But yeah, regarding your coal power, it's literally up to you there, Farmer Marks. obviously it depends on how you got to look at how many productions have you got up and running, and could say having, I don't know, half a dozen diesel generators placed for now work, because obviously that is an easier way of doing it. Just out of curiosity, because obviously if you haven't got a coal power plant already, you're going to have to think, obviously I'm going to need coal, so I'm going to need a coal mine. I'm trying to think where the heck there's coal around here. Is it that one? Yeah, so obviously you need to purchase plot 237 or any of the other coal mines. Obviously for me, where I'm getting the discount, obviously it's only 140,000 for that mine itself. Okay, that's not too bad. But obviously plot 89, which is the big kick in the knackers. Now obviously I am getting a 14% discount because I'm using the better contracts mod, and where I'm getting the reward, I'm getting that percentage off of from doing the contracts. So for me, it's still 5 million. That's a heck of a lot of money to fork out just for a coal plant, but it does output a lot. Obviously, I am nowhere near, personally, in my opinion, needing a coal power plant, but it's like I said, it is literally up to you, because obviously I do have some, but not all of the factories running. But yeah, those 5 generators, diesel generators, are definitely enough for me, in my opinion. But yeah, have a look at see how many productions you got running, and go from there. So yeah, it is literally up to you. But I do know that some people have come through and literally just taken a big, huge loan and purchased it. And then obviously others have obviously used the wind turbines, the solar panels. Obviously, I started out with solar panels, one or two wind turbines. But yeah, definitely jumped straight into getting those diesel generators as soon as I was producing some diesel. The nice thing is they don't take much; they last quite a while. So yeah, obviously if you're producing diesel, jump on that, get a few to place down, and go from there. Hey, because I think they're still outputting what 100 an hour ish. I think I worked out. No, it's, what did I say? 120 a day. So yeah, for me. Also, it also depends on the days that you're running. So yeah, it's hard to get your head into some of these things. Where am I going? Juice factory, dingo. There we go. But yeah, at some point I do need to get a storage place down over here. Alright, so let's detach that for a second. Make life a little bit easier. Actually, let me plonk one down temporarily. Just clear that area. Storage. And we'll use Mr. T Miller's one. So, God, now you're asking which way should I put it? Bum. Oh, will you stop it? Let's pop you. Stay. Yeah, I think something maybe around right there. I think would be a good idea. That's not too bad actually. Now, one thing you could do as well, obviously, if you've got a decent system, guys. Obviously, Dave did add in those ground conveyors for clearing these. Now, obviously, be thoughtful of what your frame rates or your system is, because the more of these you've got placed down, the bigger your frame rates are going to be. So let me rotate this. If I can get it to rotate properly. Oh, come on. Point downwards. Oh. Come on. Just give me the point downwards once. Come on. Just a little bit more. There. So, now obviously it is going to come through saying, oh, it's overlapping. What I would definitely do is come through, flatten the area first of all. Now obviously these are only going to work on areas or productions that stack like this. So just bear that in mind. So if they're only getting one row spawning out at a time, you won't be able to use these. But obviously where it's saying overlaps with other objects, just hit the V key to override that. And you should be good to go. And you can actually just plonk it down like that. 1, 2. Let's see if I can get that to come across a bit. Oh. Yeah. There. No, 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 no. I wonder, is there an easier way of turning them around? No, you just got to use the mouse. Dang it. Come on. Just stay. Stay. There. So let's put one there. We'll pop one behind that. There we go. But yeah, the more of these you've got placed down on your map, that is another thing that's going to cause a lot of frame rate drops as well. So bear that in mind when you're using these conveyors. Dang it. There. Stay. Ah. As nice as they are kind of tricky to drop down. Come on. Stay there. No, no. As soon as I let go of the mouse, it just sort of goes off a bit. Actually, I'm going to... Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's see if I... Why are you going that way now? Nope. Stop it. Darn it. There you go. So, that's one way of doing it. But yeah, obviously remember, if you are placing these down, they are going to cause frame rate drops. The more you have down, because they are constantly ongoing. So, try and keep it limited if you are going to place these down. Just out of curiosity, can I just get rid of that one? There we go. Yeah. I think that'll be fine. That's going to spawn in, just drop them straight into the trigger, that's fine. But yeah, it'd be nice if there was a way of having, I don't know, maybe extending a storage onto that trigger and doing it that way. Right, so it looks like that's full as well, so let's get rid of you. Just out of curiosity, so yeah, that's dropped my frame rates down to 17. Dang. Oh. Right, let's see if I can get this thing connected back up. Just come up here a bit and line it up. That's a little bit better. Tranquil Waters. That's DV's map as well, isn't it? So, sorry, I was just thinking about Shy Wizard comment earlier. Tranquil Waters. It's I think the map by Stevie, and that's I got a feeling he's a British map maker as well. Pretty sure he is. Alright, so that's at least those two filled up. The rest of this lot can just go into storage. That's kind of cool. So that's not bad, really. I've topped up, obviously, the juice factory. And I've filled up the coffee factory and still got some left over. I've still got, obviously, the ones on the main farm to harvest. So, yeah, so let's go get these last 2 rows done here. And then we'll whiz over and get those ones. I'm pretty sure 2 trays should be enough, but it's a long drive. Hence why I kind of want to extend this road here on the left hand side over and through that forest. I think that might make it a little bit of a shortcut kind of thing there. Might make it a little bit easier. There we go. Now, one thing I was thinking about, obviously, if you're using the product storage to store any of your stuff in, is to see if I can get a silo output set up for it, or like, so you can fill into a trailer like this. I have to see if I can get one up and running, because that is going to obviously make life a lot easier for transporting. Right, so there. And we could do a see if we can get a double dump going. Yes, we can. Can we? Can we? Cool. Double dumps. I love them. But obviously, if you are using this, obviously when you spawn the pallets out, if you actually bring a trailer over to them and just park next to it, you can actually load those into a normal tipper. Like I keep saying, so that's that water done, so let's pop you out of the way. Cool. Right then. I gotta remember which one I purchased, which one I didn't. Because I kind of like that back trailer, which I got a feeling is the one I leased. So, dang. Ooh. Right, oranges anyway. What have I got on there anyway? I know I just dumped those oranges, but there's something else in there. Oh, I've already got some peach in there. Why have I got peaches in there already? Peaches, peaches, peaches. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I had peaches in those placeable orchards that we had on Wolf Creek. That's what it is. So they've now gone. It's now been replaced by my sheep and goat pens. But yeah, totally forgot about that. Right, so disconnect you and we'll activate you. Get my lines set up, because it does make life easier actually using these guidance steering lines and VCA for doing this. There we go. Trees on the right hand side. Just left of that little grass square. Bump. There we go. Cool. Yes, that's not bad. But even over here, oh, reds. Dang. Never mind. Actually, I do know why my frame rates are really low. I placed down a load of those ground conveyors at Heartland Bread. That's probably what it is. Oh well. Never mind. It does actually seem still quite steady, to be honest. So that's not bad. The list 2. The list 2? Yep. What do you mean by the list 2? Or you mean the row 2? Bless you. There we go. Well, yeah, I think Friday's stream, what I'll probably do is try and jump in Discord with Mr. Dajnet, actually, and the rest of the guys. Because obviously today does definitely seem to go quite well with the new dingly dangly dongle. So hopefully I'll be able to jump in Discord with him and have a little chat. Obviously on Friday, obviously I will be doing my usual, UK time 5 PM to 7. And then obviously raiding over to Mr. Dave. So yeah. It's been good to this point. Yeah. Yeah, I know on my end, just looking like my OBS, there's a couple of moments where it's coming up saying welcome to the chat room. So, yeah. But overall, I think it's just more of the Wi-Fi. Obviously, this time of the day for me, obviously a lot of people are home now. They're obviously watching TV and stuff like that, so playing more on their phone. So yeah, I would expect this sort of time to really suffer. But yeah, it's doing not too bad, so I'm happy with it. But yeah, not sure when we're going to be getting the actual landline sorted out. Obviously, this new company that we're going with was having difficulties being able to drill into the wall. I think it was they actually said. So hopefully, I'll be getting a phone call in the next couple of days to hopefully arrange for them to actually come out and get it fitted. But yeah, it was kind of a pain because yesterday morning is when our actually contract ran out with the old internet company. So we had literally got up, we had maybe an hour with some Wi-Fi, and then it literally died. So that was kind of no. So from what, about 9 o'clock yesterday morning, we've been out just using like the mobile data on our phones and such. So yeah, it's not easy, that's for sure. It definitely isn't. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping if they can get hold of us this week, maybe early next week for getting it installed. Fingers crossed. If not sooner, wouldn't it be nice if we could phone up tomorrow and say, oh yeah, we can come out, say Friday and get it done. That would be great. Oh, but yeah, it would definitely be great if I could have it by next time, but I doubt it, to be honest. Wishful thinking? Yeah, exactly, bad lad. Exactly. But yeah, anyway, Mr. Bad Lad. Because obviously I know roughly where you are. Have you heard, because obviously you're in the UK as well, have you heard of a company called Noob? Noob? Because I know down in the south where I am, it's kind of a new company. I'm kind of wondering if you guys have got it up there yet. Because that's the company that we're going for, and they seem to be covering most of the south now. I've heard of them, but I don't think we have it yet. Okay. Yeah, because that's the ones I'm going for, and they're like what is it, £25 a month for 900 up and 900 down fibre. So if you're struggling on money, that is definitely a good one. But yeah, that's the company we're going for, and obviously I've seen a lot of comments on Facebook from so-called existing companies. So yeah, or I should say new members, I suppose is the best way to put it. So yeah, they all seems quite good. But also, until I get it and actually be able to try it myself, I won't know if they're any good. Come on, come on. There we go. Right, home. Lock on. There we go. We just get city fibre companies around here, yeah. Hey, Mr. Scurvy, how you doing, sir? Ba-ba-da-ba-da. And let's give Mr. Scurvy Hyam a shout out. There we go. Also, if you guys are not following Mr. Scurvy, make sure to give him a follow and catch him when he does next stream. Who knows when that'll be or what it'll be. So yeah. You're talk. I'm with Talk and you get 140 down, 110 up. That's not bad actually. That is not too bad. But yeah, you know, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad, thanks, Mr. Scurvy. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're quite busy, and I think are you still working at home at the minute, Scurvy? I know there was like a issue with your work computer or something. You had to work from home, so but yeah. Who is this Scurvy Hyam guy? You shouted out, Billy. Very, very funny. Yeah, we all know who Mr. Scurvy Hyam, member of the SGA. Yeah, definitely check him out, bud. So yeah, definitely this week. So last week was work PC. Then this week it's the car. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that picture. Oh my goodness, that did not look nice in Discord. That is for sure. What's up there, Mr. Grits fan? Did I miss a comment? I don't know. Nope, don't think so. Right. Let's see. Someone thinks they're a comedian. Yeah. Yes. Basically, Mr. Scurvy does stream from time to time. Neon. But yeah, there we go. Right. So that's that. That didn't take too long actually. I'm quite kind of happy with that. Obviously, bounce around doing different things as well in between. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. I can cope with that. Right. Let's spin around. We'll head back down. But yeah, I've got a feeling this next in-game month, a lot of these other ones are going to be needing harvested. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so next month I've got the apples, cherries, pears, plums, apricot, and peaches to harvest. So that is going to take quite a while. So yeah. So my USA internet is $89 plus tax and fees for 900 down and 30 up. Wow. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be too bad actually there, Daja 28. And how you doing, sir? You can do it. Yeah, I'll probably starting that on my next stream there, Grits fan. Obviously, at the minute I've still got the cotton harvest to complete. I've got the sugar, what was it? The sugar beet, to finish off. Obviously, it looks like the hired helper is now finished. So I can get that unloaded and unloaded. So, double dub. But yeah, I think that's enough oranges for the minute. Obviously, we'll go over to the main farm later and get the ones there harvested as well. There we go. Just get this unloaded first of all. There you go until 8. Yes! Mr. Badlad, I am going to 8 p.m., which is, what, 38 minutes still to go? I have full fiber optic, 1,000 up, 1,000 down for $55 per month. That's not bad. Obviously, you're in euros, so is that the conversion, I'm guessing? And let's save that there. But yeah, that's not bad actually. $55 for 1,000 up, 1,000 down, so that's what, about 40 odd pound, UK pound for that. So that's not bad actually. I've been playing Canyon Crossing so much since I started. It's crazy. Yeah. And how you doing there, Tech Mike, by the way? But yeah, how you getting on, Tech Mike? Have you got the grasp of the map yet? Oh, right. There we go. There. I'm hoping there's enough left in that trailer to fit all this in. No, my friggin' luck, probably not. There we go. But yeah, I think, because obviously my farm is literally just the other side, I think it's the other side of those trees there. I may look into start expanding my field, my property, should say, up over here now. I think that'd be kind of a nice idea. The good sized fields up here. Yeah, typical. Typical. Yeah, that flickering is still doing my head. Actually, let's have a little look. So, yeah. Yeah, because obviously I've got 52 there. Yeah, I think what I'll look into is maybe starting to get some of these fields up here. Obviously, I'm miles away from even getting over to the desert. Obviously, I do need to get Dell up and running first in Copper by Design. So, yeah, but yeah, factory, field-wise, I think, yeah, bring it up and around and then maybe lip it around. I do know at some point I do need to get in and get some of the bogs so I can get the cranberries and rice up and running. But that's gonna be for another day, that's for sure. But yeah, there is a shout out for Mr. Viking streaming. Make sure to click on the link, give him a follow, guys. Obviously, this week he's probably gonna be. He said he's spending time with his family, which is cool. But yeah, next week definitely look for some streams from him. Right, I gotta remember how to get back down from here. Up here, turn left if I remember rightly. Then right. I always get lost up here. I don't know why. So yeah, I'm getting kind of used to obviously that little production area up there, but usually I come across from the other side of that field. I really can't appear for contracts, but let's see. Down here, remember, turn right at the bottom. I'm sure that's where I came up. Actually, no, because I came up the other road, didn't I? Ugh, so confusing. Need some road signs around here, don't we? Dang it. Right, field, such and such this way. Main, I don't know, what, main central of the map here and such. And look at that, another shout out for Mr. Viking Streaming. Thank you, Neon. There we go. I have Cascom T and have the highest speed before fiber optic. Ah, okay. I'm hoping my new PC comes this week. Your mate's building it. Oh, nice one. Do you know what specs you're getting there, bad lad, by the way? I know it's been quite a while since you've had a PC. You're currently on Xbox, if I remember rightly. But yeah, I bet you can't wait to get your hands on Canyon Crossing, can you? Yeah. Streams from who I missed that. Yeah. There we go. Right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so obviously this field here I will be coming through and getting it ploughed up, because obviously with it having corn in it, previously it's going to need to be ploughed up. And everything else, so yeah, that needs to be sorted out. Oh, the only problem with like corn and root crops that's one thing that you should really plough after harvesting. Comcast, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know the American companies. I've heard of a few, but yeah, Comcast, I think I've heard of their tech mic. How is your favourite streamer? Really? Second favourite, okay. Second favourite, anyway, excuse me, it should be Dave first, then NBC, then, let's see, who else? Everybody else, then me, then Viking. I'm only kidding. It's an American company, yeah. uh, that's okay. I don't mind. I know nobody likes me, so. Alright, anyway, like, see. So, yeah, everybody just started a 10-day vacation. I can't remember the CPU, but it's got 32 gig RAM and a 1050 graphics card. 1050, ooh. Hmm. 1050, hey. I think that would be a bit of a struggle. I'm not sure. But you may be okay with that push. So yeah, I'm slowly learning how to make auto drive courses. Also having issues with it at times. Yeah. I kind of wish at times I had auto drive in here just to help show you their tech mic. But I don't. Never. Yeah. Yeah, actually, there is still a lot of things actually tech mic in auto drive that I don't understand. It's like I can do like one way and two way paths. That's easy, but obviously there's other settings as well for like laybys and this, that, and the other. I haven't got a clue on how to set them up. But and then you see X-Man doing it, and it's kind of quick, and yeah, it's like holy cripes. Here we go. Let's get that going again. But yeah, let's see that smoke coming off those factories. That is what I want to know how they did. Why couldn't they have added that sort of thing to the base game productions to make our lives easier? X-Man is a master. Yeah, definitely the master of auto drive and courseplay. Oh, actually, that's a point. He should be going live actually tomorrow, guys. So make sure that you do check out Mr. X-Man. Let me give him a shout out. 90. Oop, helps if I do it right. Shout out. 1971 there. Yep. Also, obviously, if you got any questions about auto drive or courseplay, because I do know they're regularly getting updates, so he is definitely keeping on top of it. So check his streams out, and obviously the link that Vikings just placed there is, I'm guessing, to his last stream where he was showing off the updates from the weekend, I believe. Uh oh, uh oh, uh oh, uh oh, uh oh, oh. Oh, phew! I nearly thought I was going in the water there. Should slow down when I come to corners like that. But yeah, definitely check them out. Easy peasy, just practice with auto drive. Yeah, but obviously if you haven't got auto drive in, like me, Mr. Vortex, it's kind of hard to do it. But yeah, courseplay, auto drive, they are two mods that will drop your frame rates. Just bear that in mind. And obviously, if you are working on a limited system, yeah. But yeah, I can with not courseplay, auto drive, I can get the basics. That's the main thing. Anything after that, then yeah, you'll find somebody else. But yeah, to be honest, I have had it on here. I have used it a few times. Not had too many issues, but obviously one thing I didn't do is add in X-Man's pre-made routes. So that's one thing. But obviously, if you think about it, all these fields, all these different roads around the map that get roads added, that is obviously going to really cause more and more issues along the way. But if you've got a decent system, you should be alright. If you don't mind using it. Anywho, X-Men YouTube videos about courseplay and auto drive. Thought it was there. Cool. And yeah, that was very, very close. And yeah, that was actually on me. I wasn't paying attention. I should have slowed down before getting to that bridge. I normally do, but yeah, I kind of got a bit sidetracked, should we say. Oh, that other truck's in the way. Actually, just out of curiosity, what am I getting over here? 16, 17, 15... Bob, dang. Yeah. Ah, well. Well, if you're getting 25, then that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Yeah, but depending on where I am on the map as well, you will see frame rate drops. Obviously, I do get some places where it's quite a high frame rate, other places low frame rate. So yeah, just bear that in mind, guys. With a big map like this, it is gonna struggle in places. I know Viking said on his test map, he's ooh, I can. Do I need potatoes? No, I think I'm fine. I can sell all this. He's actually stated on his stream or in some people streams, he's doing a test map at the minute. He's got everything built, up and running. He's got all the bridges done, and obviously he in places getting 20, 25, high of 40, 45. So yeah, it does vary. But obviously adding in auto drive, course play, and all these other mods, yeah, I could easily quite go through my mod folder, to be honest. Remove several, I suppose, mods from that, and I may get more frame rates. Who knows? Obviously, I've got the critters mod running permanently in this game. Obviously, that allows me, gives me all those different sounds and stuff in the background, so it's more realistic. I could quite easily get rid of that. That might give me an extra couple of frame rates. Who knows? Obviously, removing all the conveyors off, that would give me maybe a few more. But to be honest, it's very, very smooth in regard anyway. So, yeah. At some point, I do need to update this trailer to remove the last two there. Who are we going to replace with them? Actually, to be honest, this is obviously the one that was from the back-to-back streams. I think it'd be a bit disrespectful taking both of those two off. Yes, I think I'll leave it for now. Anyway, let's go get the rest of that unloaded. But yeah, my next build, like I said earlier, is going to be Sam Adams here on the corner. I already owned building, quite strangely. I didn't even realise I did. So yeah, I'm going to go get that one built. Obviously, once I've got enough brick, that's the one I'm really waiting for. And then yeah, go from there. Have you everything built now? No, I am miles away there from having everything built, bad lad. I really am. Actually, one in particular, I'm still umming and ahhing about whether I want to build or not, and that's going to be Cargill. So, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I could quite easily just put down another animal production and get the products that way, if need be. So, oh, if and when I get to there, I could easily just sell the building, put something else there. Obviously, that's the same for any of you guys. I don't know. We'll get to there eventually. But at the minute, I'm just using the small animal production. That seems to be spouting out everything I need, so yeah. Righty then, let's have a look. See, I'm going to give you a feeding ticket. A feeding ticket? Why am I getting a feeding ticket for? What did I do? I didn't do it. I have a mod that shows errors when I look in the log. I'm trying to empty one part that causes the error. I know the issue is that it's a production that makes mineral feed. So something else. Oh, when spawns the pallet, it gives an error. All the pallets that spawn don't help either. So, mineral feed, that'll be from the small animal food production tech mic, because I do know that does make the mineral feed pallets. But as far as I'm aware, it shouldn't be throwing any errors. Yeah, I haven't even got that part running yet myself. In all honesty, but I do know, I think Dave had it up and running, and I think Darius has had it going, not an issue. Actually, here you go, Mr. Bad Lad, if you're still there. You'll probably recognise this building. I know you haven't been around for a little while. But yeah, you might recognise that building from PV County. Obviously, it used to be the old Del Monte. It's now been rebranded the Solo factory. And it, for anyone interested, it will do pie fillings. So yeah. Off bump. There we go. Yep, so that's a buildable. So basically you place it down and build it. That's a good size. Yeah, exactly. And actually, I was thinking about it because obviously initially you got like what 3 of those buildings that you can demolish. And I thought that is going to be a perfect spot for it. And it's right on the water. And obviously what I've just done is I've done a little roadway to where you pick up your pallets, so you can turn around and get into that. So yeah, time to get that place filled up. Obviously the big thing I do need to get is obviously poppies in the ground. And I think, actually I wonder when they can go in the ground anyway. Poppies, poppies, poppies. So I've got to wait till April to get some poppies in the ground. But I'm kind of thinking maybe this field here, because it's quite close, I'll use that one. Or, I just had a bad thought. And it's all thanks to Mr. Grits fan. I might break that field down, because it's quite a long one actually, into maybe 2 or 3 different smaller fields. And do a few products into that, which goes straight into the old Solo factory. Right, I got to remember, turn right here this time. Normally I go left, but yeah, I need to go right to the back to that field. And down here, oops, didn't mean to hit that. I hit the E instead of 3. Alright, anyway, going to Fist. Mr. Grit fan, I don't understand what you're saying. Going to Fist. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Mine is running no errors. Okay, Vortex, cool. Just put down the tobacco factory, getting it going. Yeah, the tobacco factory is another nice, easy one to get up and running. Obviously, you do need some orchard products, obviously tobacco off of a field, but yeah. Obviously, I'm kind of gutted the other day, obviously, where I was running through the different days and stuff. I kind of started setting up some containers to pick up the products, and yeah, I went through the day and totally missed selling off the products, and I had like quite a lot stored up already. It's like, nah, really annoying. But is Surfing Cowboy Gaming still here? Mr. Neon is asking if you're lurking out there. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not going to blow my horn too much, but I think the tobacco factory this time around is a lot more manageable than it was on PV County. I hope Boomer's not out there listening. Because that was, yeah, a rather humongous factory, in my opinion. But yeah, it was kind of nice that I got the opportunity to redo that one, I suppose is the best way to put it. Right. There we go, let's turn you on. Yeah, this is the only downside about 22 over 19. I'm pretty sure in 19 you didn't have to have the engine permanently on for unloading and such. I'm sure you could just pull under the pipe and you could unload it. But man, it's been so friggin' long. That tiny little bit there. That's terrible. But anywho. But yeah, I've got plenty of tobacco still in storage. I can get into that factory. I think the only thing I do currently need is pallets to go into there to get that back up and running. Because I think they run out the other day, so I need to sort that out so I can get some more produced. But yeah, it's obviously chewing tobacco rather than actual cigarettes, like Boomer had as well. So yeah, why are you wanting to Pompies to go under poppies? Bad lad, poppies, not pompies. Poppies, the red flower. Oh, I think that's what you mean. Yeah, there you go. Poppies, not pompies. Oh, blimey. Yeah, jeez. These kids nowadays are terrible guys. I think he means he's giving you a speeding ticket for going too fast. Ah, okay. Yeah, most likely. The nice thing is there is no toll or speeding cameras on this freaking map. It's nice, so you don't get hit by them. Did Dave redo the mod folder switcher? Obviously there's version 3 Tech Mic on. That's the current version that we're all using. He hasn't updated it since before the map's release. So as long as you got version 3, you should be fine. I'm pretty sure it's still version 3. I haven't updated mine since then. Version 3. Yeah. So if you're unsure, guys, so when you load up the mod folder switch, look in this top right corner. It says right here, version 3.0. As long as that's what you've got, that is the current version of the mod folder switcher. There we go. But yeah, from there you can then go into, obviously, create your little folder, add it to one of those buttons, hit the options button, and you should be able to download this map into that folder. Just remember, do not sync any of the other mod packs or maps into that folder. Keep them separate. So set one up for your canyon crossing. Obviously you got that one button that you need to unlock. Obviously the code is on the SGA Trello under Dashnet mods. It's why are you waiting for CC? Obviously letters and words all mixed together. Make sure that you use that to unlock the link, and then download the map and such. Obviously, if you want any of the other maps like Wolf Creek, NPC Acres, or any of them, to be honest, that's on the mod folder switch on Uncharted. I'm trying to think of all the other ones. Underhill Valley, and I think Volcano Island's up there too. Keep them in a separate folder. Okay, so yeah. When the icon on my desktop was invisible, I had to reinstall it. Ah, okay. Yeah, obviously if you still got version 2, that is no longer working. So yeah, make sure to get that version 3. But yeah, not sure why it would be invisible there, Tech Mike. Maybe something in your settings? I don't know. But yeah, I've got it obviously set up on a quick launch on the bottom of my screen here. Let me show you. So if I come here, so you see at the bottom here, I've got all these quick launches. I've got one right there for the multifold switcher. And then I just literally deleted that initial um, icon off the desktop. Keeps it nice and tidy. But yeah, obviously I've still got, like, for example, PV Tools there, version 3 for FS19. That still works perfectly fine. Also got FS19, the current mod folder switcher, FS22, Giant's current editor, and then a lot of other things that I run. Unfortunately, my phone can't connect to OBS with the internet the way it is, because I need Wi-Fi for that. It's like, yeah, great, thank you very much. So yeah, hence why I keep hitting the old Windows screen and get that pop up to change. It's kind of annoying. Right then, anywho, right, so when's the next modding stream, Billy? I have no idea. I don't tend to do modding streams. And to be honest, most things for this map are actually in there. Obviously, at the minute, the only two things remaining are obviously the border mod, which Dajnet or Dave is actually working on at the moment. In between playing 7 Days to Die. Obviously, that's going to take at least a couple of months to do anyway, so bear that in mind. But that'll be coming out. Then once that's sorted out, the next thing is going to be the fairgrounds, guys. And obviously that is going to take probably another couple of months to sort out as well. Obviously I've already got a lot of the visuals converted from FS17 on my system, ready to start attacking that at some point. But yeah, obviously I never even played that map, so I don't even know exactly how it all works. I've got a rough idea, so it's something that Dave and myself are probably, well, more Dave to be honest, hopefully, is going to be doing that. But yeah. Well, Windows had another stupid update, have they? Oh, great. Hopefully, I really hope they don't do it while I'm using this dingly dangly dongle. But saying that, it is unlimited, so it should be okay. But you never know. So that's not bad. There we go. Did that actually complete that contract? I hope so. Yeah, obviously the package I went for my little dingly dangly dongle that I'm using at the minute, I ended up getting like £20 1 month contract with unlimited access or whatever it is. So that's not bad, but yeah, it's a little bit crap. There we go, that one's done. Collect you. Obviously, I've still got you going. Okay. Cotton, and it's coming down to the farmer's market, so I might as well start getting some of that moved. Obviously, I do only have 8 minutes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right, let's go drop this off first of all. I do need to actually get in and start grabbing some of those cotton bales. I think I'm going to hold off on doing the cotton bales, because what I'm now thinking, I know it's going to probably kill my frame rates, is adding in auto drive temporarily to run from that field, maybe a couple of trucks with the cotton, some trailers, and run that to this sell point while I pick up more. That might work. I can see that working. That might just work. Yeah, so there we go. There's the bales, my hemp bales from the other day. What have I got? Just under 200. 191, so that's not bad. And obviously I've got some cotton left here from the other day. Yeah, so I'm storing up some cotton. I could actually sell some of that to make some money, but yeah. Right then, let's see. That's 2 times in the last 2 weeks, I believe. Blimey. Who's taking you off tonight, Billy? I have no idea. Whoever's out there streaming at the minute. Oh, crap. Yeah, I have no idea. I have a mod that cotton like a grain harvester. Yeah, I think on the, I don't know if it's on the in-game mod hub. I'm pretty sure I've seen one that does a loose cotton harvester. Obviously, I know in 19 we had Iconic's harvester, cotton harvester, that you could use like a in-game harvester and had a funny little header that did the cotton that way. Actually, I used that quite a bit and it helped me out a lot. So here's an interesting question. Can 2 people stream from the same house with little problems? That's a good question. I would imagine you could, Brew Crew. Regarding problems, I don't know. Let's grab. What have I got here? Obviously, I've got that. I don't need to do that. I need square, don't I? Now that only does 2 bales. How many goes on to the other trailers? Does anybody know? Yeah. But yeah, as long as you've got good internet, I would imagine you should be fine. Because that is going to be a pig. If only we could get those containers to blinking auto load those bales. That'd make life so much easier. Okay, let's lease a couple of these because I'm going to be setting up later. 1, 2. I could do maybe 3, and I could run one myself. Let's try that. It's horrible. Yeah, we really need a trailer that can take more bales. Either that or have some cotton bales that are bigger frigging capacities. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'll take this up first of all, get it started. And then sort out auto driver later and they can do the picking up and delivering and such. See, obviously when I'm not streaming I don't mind adding in auto drive because obviously I know it's going to probably affect my frame rates a heck of a lot. And I don't want you guys to suffer with it if it does. It's bad enough putting those conveyors down, to be honest. But yeah. Ready then, let's see. So here, I've got that one. There is no SGA streamers on at the minute. Yeah. I do know nothing, to be honest. I know nothing. But yeah, if anybody is streaming in the next few minutes, I'll probably raid off to them. If not, it'll be somebody I probably don't even know. But yeah. And welcome back there, Mr. Grits fan. I have Winston's bale loader. I haven't tried it yet. Bale loader. Yeah, I think it'd be nicer if the bales could go bigger, so yeah. Maybe double the size because these fields, it's like, yeah. Don't go. Yeah, unfortunately I do have some real life stuff to get on with. I have carers responsibilities, hence why I only do the streams, what, a couple of times for a few hours. They're square bales there, Farmer Trucker. And obviously, the only other trailer I've got is Surfing Cowboys narrow one. I'm not a big fan of the thicker, the wide one, to be honest. But yeah. I think this will do for now anyway. Obviously 3 of these on auto drive, that should be fine, and probably what I'll do is end up maybe doing a few myself. Who knows, by the time the next stream is, I might have them all cleared. But I think, yeah, I'm going to have to drop that time down to nothing so I can just get it all done. I will probably have to run another Ether cord, or Ethernet cord. We'll wait to see if he actually is going to do it. Ah, okay, Brew. But yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Brew Crew? Actually, it's time for me to jump off soon. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to cry, lol. But yeah, bear in mind, Mr. Grits fan, at the minute I am limited on my data on my phone, so until I do get that new one up and running, the landline is going to be kind of hit and miss over the next few days to a week. And you're not too bad, good. And while I think about it, I shout out Brew. And there is my final shout out for Mr. Brew Crew. Make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. Actually, out of curiosity there, Mr. Brew, what happened to the map that you were doing? Was that just for you, or is it going to be released? That's going to be my last question for today. But yeah, there's also a shout out for some weird dude called Billy Alpaca 78. Please don't follow him, don't support him, he's a lunatic. I'm only kidding. But yeah. Yeah, did you ever actually get that map finished? Haven't got back to it. Got a bit burnt out on. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yep, been there, done that. I was pretty much at that point as well. Actually, by the time all the productions on here were sorted out, yeah, I didn't want to even play it at one point. But yeah, that's going to be my next. I would say my next project, but it's not going to be my next project, but a future project is to actually look into learning map making, guys. I did mention it the other day, and I did put out to a thing to Giants. If they put alpacas into the game, I will create a map of some form. So yeah. But yeah, I've got a lot of learning ahead of me for that. That's one thing. Obviously, watching some of Dave's streams, I have picked up some of that, so it's not too bad. So yeah. But Blender, oh, don't even tell me about Blender. I know I did see a video. I think it was Alfred Prom sent me. Of someone creating maps in Blender. It's not bad actually, so yeah. But yeah, you don't actually need Blender to make a map for Farm Sim there, bad lad. Also, if you want a realistic one where I'd have to, I'm not going to put my foot in it, but yeah. Maybe one day. When you got your new one, you can do 24 hour. Yeah, I doubt you'll be getting any 24 hours. Maybe a 12 hour, but obviously, because I do have carers responsibilities with my wife and my wife, it's really hard actually to sort out any form of long streams at the minute because she takes priority. But yeah, anyway guys, I am actually going to leave it there. I'm going to carry on with this off stream. So what I'm just going to do is go over to the ending screen. Yeah, real life comes first. Exactly. And let me find, so you're not looking at a blank screen, credits. There we go. Hopefully that should kick in a sec. There we go. Obviously a big, huge thank you to Mr. Grits Fan, first of all, for the raid earlier on. Obviously, thank you to Velceronis, I think it's pronounced, for that follow. And obviously, yeah, Mr. Six Wheelin for the raid earlier on. Big, big, huge thank you for that. Righty, let me open up my Twitch. Let's mute that just in case, because I don't want to be get DMCA'd or anything like that. What do we got? What we got? Oh, heck, I am not seeing that many. I've got Miss Mamadou doing a bit of Farm Sim 22. Ooh. Obviously, currently only got 2 viewers. Obviously, she's a big follower of a lot of our channels, actually. So, I think it's going to have to be a bit of Mamadou, guys. Da, 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 da. And let me just quickly catch up on stream. Longest stream I seen Billy do was a 12-hour. Yeah, exactly. And that's probably could be the only one I do, really. So, yeah. I'm not on credit screen anymore, Billy. Ain't you? Ooh, wonder what that is then. I have no idea why you aren't on. So, yeah, you're shown as a moderator, so you should be shown on the credits there. So, but yeah. Thank you, obviously, Mr. Badlad, for your shout-outs and such. Much appreciated, and obviously popping in today. Maybe just the credits just don't like you because you're never around. I'm only kidding. But anyway, that is going to be it for me today. Hopefully this isn't going to break. Let's go find Miss Mamadou in my list, because, yeah, she is a lovely, lovely lady. And I definitely recommend most of you guys sticking with her and check it out. She's nice to have in the background if you are playing a little bit of Farm Sim. Because every now and again she will come up with a little bit of a song, should we say. And it's nice. And obviously, Ghost DK, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Much appreciated. I did catch it. But yeah, thank you as well. So let's get this raid started off. So I will be back again on Friday for my usual 2 hours. Hopefully that time I'll be in chat with Mr. Dajna and a few of the other guys, hopefully. But until then, guys, have a great rest of your day. And I will see you on Friday. But yeah, check out Mr. Dajnet later. He will be doing probably a bit of 7 Days to Die. But obviously with those Twitch integrations are maybe activated. Anyway, guys, catch you later. Here we go. Bye for now.